Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Creed Tunes here with another commentary for you guys, and we got a good one today. This is Black Gets an F. It was kind of like a milestone episode for me. I'll get into that into the commentary, but as you can see, I'm doing picture in picture now for the commentaries and for some of my other videos. Yeah, let's get right into this one. This one was a classic, and I think you guys will love it. So yeah. All right, guys. So right off the bat, we got Black Gets an F, and this episode aired on June 28th, 2021. Now, at first, this class was going to be Miss Netta's class, but I was like, you know what? Like, let's see some other characters. Let's see some other environments, and so I made a science class. I wanted to draw like the test tubes and the torches and goggles. Why I say goggles like that? Goggles. But yeah, I wanted it to center around just kids in school, what they do in school nowadays, and I always think back to my childhood and things like that when I'm thinking of episodes, and I thought like, what was a traumatizing moment in school where it's just like, oh, report cards, getting something signed when you know you're failing or you know you got a bad grade, you got to play it off or something. So I was like, I'm gonna do an episode about that, and so it starts off, Black screws up his experiment with Stacy. Think he know everything. And right here, let me actually go back some. I like doing shots like these where they're like random characters in the background and stuff. Like they're just walking and talking. By the way, just a fun fact, this episode took 2 weeks to make, start to finish. White screen to finished product, 2 weeks. That was the milestone I was talking about. I really couldn't believe I did. The last episode I did in 2 weeks was Chop Shop, and that wasn't as long as this one or detailed as much. But yeah, let's get back into it. My boy Paco. Now, right here, this was the longest part and the most tedious part of the episode because all the background characters lined up in each shot. They were doing the consistent things. They weren't jumping over the place. Like, say in this shot right here, you see Stacy and Ashley. When I come back to this shot, or there's another shot, they can't be all the way over here, you know what I mean, or over there. They just had to stay consistent. Like, even their placement. Like, I can't have Ashley here one shot and then Stacy here one shot. But that was the hardest part because also I had to animate the background characters because I didn't want a lunchroom scene where everybody's just like this in the background. They got to be eating, they got to be talking, people got to be walking past, and if you can see the cars in the background riding in the window, that was the last thing I actually did, and I was gonna take that out, and I was like, I don't know if it needs it. That's gonna take too much animation. I want to just drop it. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it, and I just committed to it, and it turned out. Another thing too is with the food. At first, I had them eating like broccoli and like some other food. I forgot what it was, but it was like a little healthy. And I was like, man, this isn't supposed to. It's not matching the show. They got to eat some junk food or something. It's a sad reality how the budget's lower for like inner city kids and stuff like that in schools. So like the food has to match that. You know what I mean? Because that's the setting that they're in. And little things like also I'll show you another thing of what I mean later in the episode. But let's just keep it rolling. So as I'm getting better with writing and everything, I realized like sometimes no words are more powerful than words. Or if you can show things, it's better than just having it all explained out on in script and dialogue and everything. Sometimes you just gotta leave it to the viewer to interpret it how they want to interpret it. Because like right here, when after Black explains his plan or what he's doing, he's forging the signature. He gets no reaction. Like, watch. And then he just continues his story. And so this episode was going to go in a whole other direction. Graham wasn't even going to be in this episode. I kind of was caught in between like a fork in the road. I was like, all right, so he's either going to forge the signature or they're going to try to sabotage the report cards or the progress reports instead. And like they go back into the classroom, like he maybe rounds up a couple students like Dudley or somebody with him, and they like use the torches to light the progress reports. It landed on Graham because I thought it would be funnier that Graham comes back. You know what I mean? Everybody love Graham.
No, you don't have any views. I like to think people coming up here are such short news.
This better be important. This don't make no goddamn sense.
Why is Graham always pissed off?
Ma'am, I have at least 6 reports right here with your name clearly on them. Are you saying that you didn't sign these?
What in the hell?
Ain't forget about my $6, yo.
Now, if you guys been watching this show, you guys know that Black don't be playing about his $6. Yeah, everybody owed Black $6 for some reason. Like he can never get his money.
What's that? That's a progress report, ain't it? Give it here.
Now, right here is another example of what I mean when I say silence is better, because she could have blew up on him right here, but I feel like it wouldn't have been as effective because the next shot she's dragging him out of the classroom. So you kind of imply, you give the freedom and the imagination to the viewer. So the viewer can picture how the conversation went or how she blew up in their mind without you forcing it down their throats. Pause.
Okay, Graham. Okay. I get it. I'm
Sorry about that.
Not as sorry as you got.
From what I was talking about earlier, just to like reiterate on that, warning, don't drink, water isn't clean, and they have like the little cone in front of it and shit. Like I've worked in old schools and stuff, and like yeah, they're horrible, man. They're not updated. You can't drink the water. They'll say water not potable. That's what you'll see. And also right here, pork chop. It was a random kid at first, but I was like, no, let me put some kids y'all know in there. It'll be funnier. So pork chop got punked by Graham. Of course. I mean, he's not trying to do that. Like, he don't want them problems with Graham. Black about to get it already. So, you know, pork chop just stepped to the side like, you got that.
Get the hell out my way before I bust you up.
Oh, look. So here's something that you guys probably didn't see. This stuff drives me crazy. I'll miss some things. Look like right here where the water fountain is. You'll see a kid walking, but he's not walking. He's like sliding across the screen because I forgot to make the magic happen. So just check that out for me right here in this little corner by the cone. You see how he just slid over there like he was on skates? Because like if I don't catch it, that's all I'll look at in the episode. I'll be like, damn, it was almost perfect. And there's always like some bull. I guess the last thing I can say about this is the title. Uploading it to YouTube, I had no title for it for the longest time. Like I was going to call it Progress Report. That's lame. I was going to call it some other stuff. That was lame. And I remember back in like when I used to watch The Simpsons heavy, there was this episode that was really, really popular. It was actually going against Bill Cosby's show. And it was called Bart Gets an F. Pay homage to The Simpsons, man. Black gets an F, man. Bart got his F. Black just got his F. And he about to get his ass whooped. But I'll see you guys on the next one, man. I appreciate you guys. Just make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next commentary, man. Or the next episode. Or the next clip. Or the next whatever I got dropping for you guys. So.